Hi all, this is Dr. J coming to you live, streaming live from Long Island, New York, where it was a cold, chilly day, just as it was on Wall Street. Wall Street did not find it easy, but it fought its way back to almost a flat close on the Dow, an up day for the Nasdaq, and a flat close for the S&P. So all in all, it was a very good day considering the Dow had been down something like 700 points or 1,500 points in 2 days. That's scary. Even Dr. J got a little scared. But at around 2:30, I noticed the tech stocks were turning a little greenish, and Amazon was up about 4 points. So at that time, I tweeted out that I thought the market, the Dow that is, would get back all of its losses for the day, and it came very close. Earlier at 10:30, I did my midday report. I was a little more optimistic than I should have been, I suppose, but it played out okay. At this point, I think tomorrow is a critical day that will determine the direction of the markets. I'm still somewhat optimistic, although guarded. So let's take a look at the charts. But before we do that, do your own due diligence. Remember that my opinions are strictly my own and that it does not constitute investment advice. Please subscribe to this video, tell your friends about it, share the link, like me if you like me, and what else? Write comments. I love to hear from you guys. The only trade I made today, I'll put the chart up of it, is Cronos. I've been adding almost on a daily basis. So I figured, why not? I'll get an opportunity to add when it's down a little. And it came back a lot. I think there was news today of a big sale with a foreign country of medicinal marijuana. So let's take a look at the video charts. I'm going to share screen, which takes a couple of seconds, or 3 or 4 seconds maybe. Okay, let's look at the Dow. I think the Dow is not in terrible shape on the chart after rebounding to its upward trend line. So we kind of closed at a couple of interesting levels, right at its upward trend line and right at the 38.2 retracement from the 29th of October to the 11th of August. So that's an interesting level. There's a fib number involved, and it is hitting the trend line. So it's an actual place for it to stop. I do suppose it will fill the gap from the other day, being that it's very close. So tomorrow, expect, at least at the open, a continuation of this rally. The gap will be closed. And then the question is, will it continue on up or give it all back, as the many of the gurus on Wall Street are saying, that there's more pain to come? I hope not. I hope that really what we've had is, in Elliott wave terms, a flat correction that ended at the lows today, and we are starting a wave 3 up, which would be very powerful if indeed that's the case. On the other hand, maybe we ended a flat correction over here on the 3rd of December and started a wave 3 down. Well, if we started a wave 3 down, wave 1 of wave 3 would be over and we're into wave 2. And if so, we should still go up. So no matter what interpretation, even if it's a bad interpretation, the Dow should be up tomorrow. It should be an up day for the Dow and probably the rest of the indices. But you never know. You never know. So we have to wait and see what Friday brings. I hope it brings a better day than, let's say, Tuesday did, which was an absolute disaster. So, while today had the makings of an absolute disaster as well, but I kind of had a strong feeling it would turn around today. The unfortunate thing is that it took out the lows of the 23rd of November. But the good news is it didn't take out the lows of the 29th of October. So as long as that low is intact, I feel, kind of okay with this. We have a series of lower highs and lower lows that I don't like. So let me just add to that with one quick little doodle here. So yet another lower high and yet another lower low. So this is not very inspiring at all. So what we need is a rally that will take out the high of December 3rd, followed by a continuation that will take out the high of 11.8. If we take out the high of 11.8, there's very little doubt that we take out the highs of the year. So tomorrow is a very critical day. I want to see the Dow trading back in this little triangle here. And if it does, I'd say there's an excellent chance we're going to move up to the upside. If it can't make it into this triangle, I would say there's an excellent chance that we head it further south, which I hate to admit is a strong possibility, is an equal possibility at this time. I would have to say 50-50 that we zoom up or zoom down. But in either case, it'll be zoom. So if indeed we change trend, then this would, like I said before, be a wave 3 down. And even if we've completed wave 1, and even if we continue on up a little, eventually wave 3 will start of wave 3 down, and that will take us to new lows. It'll take us down quite a bit because wave 3 is the most powerful of the waves. So either we're in a wave 3 down, or we're in a wave where we just began a wave 3 up. I hope it's the latter, that we just began a wave 3 up. You'll get similar pictures with Amazon and Nasdaq and the S&P, but not as clear. So I'm not even going to bother looking at them. I want to look at Cronos. Cronos, I call the king of the marijuana stocks and the Canadian marijuana stocks. It's in a Zoom channel. It pulled out of the channel to the upside, only to fall back in, but ended with a nice green candle. So I'm very bullish on Cronos. I think it's a good buy on any pullback. So if it pulls back even as low as 920, something like that, I think it's still a good buy. As long as it stays in this channel, I'm gonna make money. And that's what I'm trying to do, is make some money. I am worried about my Apple, which I didn't pull the trigger on like I should. I sometimes lack self-discipline. That's probably because I didn't take karate where they teach self-discipline. All right, anyway, I think we're going to wrap it up early tonight. If you want, we can take a quick look at the other charts. The Nasdaq, The Nasdaq had a big turnaround, closing at its trend line, similar to the Dow. If it gets back into this triangle, that would be a very good sign. So I said they're all going to look similar. Amazon, I think, is the bellwether. When I saw Amazon in the green today, I tweeted out, Amazon will lead us to greener pastures. And that's exactly what happened. Amazon had a good day today. And that caused the Dow to turn around more than any other stock. Amazon caused the Dow to turn around. It's still a ways from its upward channel, which was really a very sharp slope channel. If it gets back to a touch of that even, that would be a very good sign. So you got to keep an eye on Amazon as a bellwether to the entire market, in my mind. The S&P 500 fell just short of its upward trend line, and it too has to break this trend line for me to get excited about a turnaround having actually occurred. Right now, we're in a downturn. Hopefully, it's corrective in nature and not an impulse type wave in Elliott wave lingo. So I'm going to stop screen sharing right here and call it an early evening, because it's not early. It's 9:43 p.m. And Dr. J goes to sleep around 10 p.m. Well, at least I watch television. So it's time for relaxation. I've had a busy day. I managed to keep an eye on the market from my telephone, but this is the first opportunity I got home to broadcast to you guys. And like I say, you're all my friends. I try to give my best ideas for you to either follow or not. Of course, you should follow if you choose to follow at your own risk, and you should consult an investment advisor. If you like my video, please subscribe to the station. I will be doing a course on charting and stock charting, starting from the ABCs of it. The only way you'll know when I begin is by subscribing. So we're going to begin with candlesticks and some simple patterns. Then we'll do trend lines. We'll do overbought, oversold, and oversold and undersold, whatever. We're going to do overbought indicators, RSI. Anyway, we're going to do quite a few things. We're not going to go too deep, because the simpler you keep technical analysis, I believe, the more effective it is, the better the results. A friend of mine who was a whiz technician said it back in the old days, if you had a ruler, that's all he needed as a straight edge to draw a trend line, and he was happy. Have a great evening, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. See you all tomorrow, I hope. Hope that we have a really strong market performance mañana. And we'll talk a little bit about the biotechs, including Geron, OncoSec Medical, CVM, etc., tomorrow. I didn't have time to prepare it today. Have a great evening. I want to say sayonara, shalom, ciao.